when we turn on our third eye. When our third eye is clear, it's like, and some of you may see a big eye literally open. Like you may see when you're doing your visions and meditations, you may see a big eye like just go bing. And it like big eyelashes. I remember when I first started working on my third eye, I was like big eyelashes and this eye that was just looking at me. I was like, whoa, what is that? And it's my third eye. I was like, hello. Right? And so once the third eye starts activating and coming on, the world becomes more brighter, more clear. Things that you usually would find mundane and boring, you could sit and watch for hours, like a waterfall. Like I would sit there and just watch the water, like, ooh, because everything just looked bright and colorful. And you will need more time to process and integrate and meditate with that energy. Because as you do that, it'll just get brighter and brighter. Now, this is also the center of clairvoyance, which is the ability to see. Okay. So clairvoyance can come through dreams. Clairvoyance can come through astral travel. Clairvoyance can come through just random visions. Clairvoyance is the ability to see. Now, what are you seeing? Sometimes the future and sometimes the past. And that's what we call a classic psychic. A psychic is someone who can see past, present, future. And sometimes if you go even further into that ability, you will be able to see ancestors and like mediumship, right? Those are like, this is where it's all held. And some people won't see ancestors and stuff like that. They'll just see past, present, future. And some people see like world events, weather, things to come. That's clairvoyance. Clairvoyance can be activated through some of the rituals we'll talk about, but the first part of it is we want to do clearing work on that third eye. And clearing work is ongoing. So if, say you were called to do a reading or something for somebody, the first thing you always want to do is cleanse and protect. Like those are the staples. No matter how you do it, where you do it, what you do it, you have to cleanse and protect the energy. So cleaning would require like, cleaning the space, but also cleaning out what's inside of you. See, the best part and why we were talking about the hollow bones is that you really can't read somebody clearly and accurately if you're all junked up. If it's all this is junked up, you're only going to see partially. It's like having a dirty windshield. But when we start clearing the third eye, we also are going to be clearing like generational stuff. And you have to think about in your own life too, when you were a child, when did your vision get cut off? And we may or may not know that stuff. But remember how everybody had an imaginary friend? Did you have one? And then at a certain point, the friend left. And nobody, that's at that moment when that friend left, whether we remember it or not, is when this got blocked. Conditioning, programming, and people telling you, oh no, that's not real, or it wasn't cool to have your friend. At one point, it was cool. Everybody had it. But then the moment it went away, it was not cool to have that friend anymore. And they know that. That spirit knows that, and they leave. They go, okay, it's time to go. Time to go. And they leave. And when they leave, we enter into another part of our path, which is more physical, more mundane, more practical. Right? And then usually as adults, something will trigger that again to come back.